Hello there, welcome to this video. Let's see quickly all you need to know to start using Apple Keynote. Leave us comments to improve our next video guides. Keynote is a powerful Mac software used to create and organize presentations. When you click on it, the main browser appears in order to open Keynote presentations made in the past. To create a new presentation, click on New Document in the bottom left corner. First thing to do is to choose the basic theme to start with. Above, choose between standard themes that use a 4:3 aspect ratio and wide themes that use a full HD presentation with a 16:9 aspect ratio. To understand how Keynote works, let's pick a simple presentation such as the black, the white, or the gradient one. Click on a theme to select it, and then go to Choose in the bottom right corner. First of all, let's understand what a presentation is. A presentation is a list of static or animated slides, which are simple sheets containing several elements, such as pieces of text, charts, tables, or media used to show or represent a particular theme. The Keynote workspace is composed by four main parts. On the left, you have the Navigator panel that lists all the slides composing your presentation. On the center, you have a big preview of the slide currently selected. On top, several buttons to add elements. On the right, you have another panel used to edit and adjust several properties related to the slide or element selected on your workspace. Let's start with the first slide. All the tools you need are inside the Format panel that you can show by clicking on the Format button right above. Each slide shown in your workspace is composed by two parts: the elements, such as the title text and the body text you can see, and the background, also called slide layout. The way they are placed is defined by a default slide template, or master, called title and subtitle, as you can see from the Format panel. You can use another template going to Change Master below and choosing in the list. Some of these templates can also have a slot for pictures. Once the template is chosen, you can quickly edit all slots. For example, type and edit text by double-clicking on the text areas. To customize your image, simply click on the image symbol in the bottom right corner and browse for your picture, or simply drag and drop your image directly. In case you want to change the template again, you can select the background by clicking on it and using the Format panel. Here you can quickly hide the title, the body text, or add any slide number at the bottom. More below, under Background, you can personalize the background color and style as you like. This is the fastest way to create a presentation by using ready-made templates. However, you can also make completely customized presentations if you need, working directly on the elements of your slide. There are several elements you can add inside a slide, listed all above: tables, charts, pieces of text, shapes, images, and videos through media, and annotations through comment. Let's see how to edit and manage each of them. Pieces of text are contained inside a text area, which is the contour you see around it. You can move it by clicking and dragging it on your workspace. Keynote helps you with the correct text alignment through yellow guidelines. You can scale the text area by clicking and dragging from the white nodes in the corners. This does not scale the text typed inside, unless you reduce the text area so much that the text must be shrinked. You can also rotate the text area by holding CMD down while using the white nodes. This will also rotate the text inside. For more advanced editing, you must use the Format panel on the right. Click on the text area to select it, and the Format panel will show all properties related to such text divided in several sections above. For example, use Style to change the text area appearance in order to add any background filling, any colored border, or any additional effect such as shadow, reflection, and transparency. Remember that a white rectangle with a red diagonal means no color and so full transparency. Under the Text section, you can change anything regarding the typed text instead. Any text font, size, style, alignment, and distribution. If you have more complex text, such as whole paragraphs, switch to Layout above in order to adjust indents, columns, and rules. If you want to use the default font styles available, select from the list above. Under the Arrange section, you can adjust the correct visibility between text and other elements. For example, if text is covered by a picture, you can use front or forward to put it on such picture. Plus, more below, you can finally adjust size, position, and rotation. To add other pieces of text, click on Text above. These are equal to the title and the body text. To be able to scale and rotate, just right-click and go to Make Editable. Another kind of element is the media, such as images, music, and videos. To add them, you can click on Media and browse, or simply drag and drop your media file on your slide. These media elements can be moved, scaled, and rotated as seen for text areas before. Plus, if you double-click on an image, you can adjust its position and eventually crop it to show off just what you like most. Use the bar to zoom in or out. To apply all, click on Done. As for text elements, you can select media and use the Format panel to edit it. If you select pictures and videos, you can use Style to add border and any effect. Under Arrange, adjust visibility, size, rotation, and position. If you have an image selected, you can use the Image section to edit it. Use Replace to change the image. Use Edit Mask to crop and zoom, and use the adjustments to correct exposure and saturation. For more advanced corrections, click on the button next to Enhance. Whereas, if you select an audio file or a video file, you will have the audio or the movie section where you can adjust volume or trim audio or frames to cut parts you don't like. Then, you have the chart and the table elements. These are especially used in a professional environment in order to show data. We won't see these in detail in this video. Charts and tables can be imported from the buttons on top and can be fully edited through the Format panel on the far right. Tables are elements composed by columns and rows that you can fill up double-clicking on each cell. Whereas, charts are direct and graphic data representations, whose table is saved apart inside Edit Chart Data. Then, you also have elements used to highlight and annotate on your slides, which are the shapes and the comments. If you click on Shape, you can select the shape to paste. As you can see from the Format panel, the shapes are simply text areas that do not have any text yet. The open paths, such as the lines, are different. These can be moved, scaled, rotated, and edited through the Format panel as seen for other elements. Here you choose the stroke, style, color, and thickness. Use endpoints to change both endpoints of your line. You can also apply effects and use Arrange to set the visibility order on your slide. Besides shapes, you can add comments to help you through annotations during a presentation. Comments are small notes linked to a selected object. These open if you hover on them. These elements can't be personalized unless there's content inside. Once the first slide is done, you can add another one in your presentation by clicking on Add Slide on top and choosing the master template to start from. This new slide will be added right below the selected slide you have at the moment. In case you want to delete any element or a whole slide, just right-click and go to Cut. To preview your whole presentation, click on the play button above. The presentation will follow the slides list on the left, always starting from the selected slide. You can use the down and the up arrow keys to shuffle, and use the escape key to exit from the full screen preview. Apart from creating and customizing your presentation, Keynote is able to make animations on both slides and elements through the Animate panel on the far right. If you click on the slide background, you will select it and the Animate panel will open on the transitions. These are animations used to pass from the first slide to the following one with a nice effect. If you click on Add an Effect, you can select the transition effect to add. The new transition will be added to the current slide and will appear on the Animate panel with all its settings such as duration, acceleration, and so on. More below, on Start Transition, you can decide when the slide transition has to start. If you choose On Click, the transition will start when you change the slide. If you choose Automatically, the transition will start after a defined delay from your click. Often check the presentation preview. Slides with transitions have a blue corner. To remove it, just click on Change in the Animate panel and choose None. You can also add animations on single elements called effects. There are three kinds of effects. Built-in effects are used to make an element appear on your slide. Action effects are applied on an element on the slide. Build-out effects are used to make an element disappear. All these effects can be added and edited just like the slide transitions. Remember that each element has its own set of independent effects. Plus, each element can have more than a single action effect. Just use Add Action to add more action effects. All these effects are applied in order, according to the build order list. The build order lists all the elements' effects present inside the current slide. You can also select each of them in order to edit and adjust them through the Animate panel, or change the order by clicking and dragging an effect up or down. Keynote plays all the animations in the same order. First of all, the slide transitions are played to go to the following slide. Then, all the elements' effects are played, following the build order list. When a slide has animated elements, this shows 3 white dots in the bottom left corner. Once your presentation is done, save it going to File and then to Save. If you need to export it, go to File and then to Export to. Thanks for watching this video. Check out our channel to discover more amazing video guides.